And it's so important being confident. I want everybody that fishes to be able to go into their tackle box and pick up a lure or a technique and fish that with as much confidence as they do with a Senko. Fish that with as much, and people are laughing, right? Everybody can, who has not caught a fish on a Senko in this room? Anybody? Not a single hand up there, right? It's got to be, the lure revolutionized fishing. It's a fantastic lure, I love it. And, but I want you to be able to pick up your jerkbait in the wintertime knowing that you're going to be able to catch them with an equal confidence that you're fishing with that Senko. I want you to do the same thing with a spinnerbait. That's my goal as a professional angler. I don't care ever what the fish are biting. I do not care. I want to know where they're at and what the patterns are. The lures are going to change by the minute. They're going to change by the hour. So I'm not getting dialed in on a pink and purple polka dotted crankbait and this is going to be the savior that's going to win the classic trophy for me. I don't care what the lure is. But I want to be confident enough at every single technique that I have at my disposal that I can seamlessly move from one technique to the next based on conditions, weather, fishing pressure, depth, whatever faces me. I can just pick it up and I'm not like, man, I can't remember how to work this, or should I be using, this weight, or, you know what I mean? I don't want to be bogged down by that confusion. I want to be confident in everything. And this is the best way I know to get confident. Take these particular techniques, take them to a small water, and get confident in them. Generating strikes. Here's something that we take for granted. Now, I told you, I think Kevin's the best because he generates strikes better than anybody else. How do you get good at generating strikes? Generate a lot of strikes. Get out there. Get a lot of bites. Get them over and over and over again. I have people come out in my boat and they're like, I think I got a bite. I don't think I got a bite. I know if I got a bite. Right? I know that because I've gotten 10,000 bites in that particular technique or that other technique. I've recognized the difference between the rock, the grass, the wood, the current bearing down on stuff. Get a lot of strikes. Do it repetitively. Even with a, like I said, we keep going back to the Senko. Even if we're going to the Senko, you want to know what a Senko bite feels like on a slack line. You want to know what a Senko bite feels like with a 30-mile crosswind blowing in on your slack line. You want to know what a bite feels like, when you're in rocks and wood. And the only way to do that is go to these little ponds. You can find a pond that's polluted with fish. I've got little tiny ponds that in one trip around it, no matter the condition, you'll catch 20 bass. Now, some of them might only be 12 inches long. Some of them can be 5 pounds. But I can generate 20 bites in 1 hour trip around that pond. That is a value. It's like taking a jump shot. All right, I might be using a jig. I'm good at a jig. But today I'm getting 20 bites on a jig. I'm more and more confident with every bite. Just like taking that jump shot, now I'm sinking them. Now I'm 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, getting a 10 out of 10. Believe me, getting bites is practice. It makes you a better angler. So practice generating strikes. It's the best way I know to become a great angler. I can tell you, I've fished with guys that a couple experiences come to mind. They have the top shelf boat, $5,000 sonar equipment. They got Daiwa Steezes and $1,000 rod combinations. They have all the brand new Japanese lures and they've read all the books, but they don't know how to trigger the strike and they don't have a feel for that. And I don't care how good your equipment is. Without that feel for generating that strike, you'll always be chasing it. You'll always be behind. So mechanics is first.
Bass U, folks. Information is pouring over. If you want to learn more about every lake, how to fish, shallow, deep, in between, skipping docks and rocks and cranking, slow wiggling, chatter, smattering, you get it at Bass U. Get on Bass U TV, check it out, sign up, be a member, be part of it, folks. Keep learning.